Who are the Gentiles in the New Testament? I repeat, who are the Gentiles in the New Testament? 3-minute rebuttal begins now.
Brother Jacob.
Well, in the meantime, let's go to Acts 13 real quick. Acts 13, verse 26.
Men and brethren,
Go ahead.
men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you feareth God,
Right.
to you is the word of this salvation sent.
Uh-huh.
For they that dwell at Jerusalem, and their rulers, because they knew him not, nor yet the voices of the prophets, which are read every Sabbath day, they have fulfilled them in condemning him.
Right. So this is a conversation of just Israel to Israel at this time. But let's see who's listening in. Give me verse 46. Verse 46.
Then Paul
Because
and
because they were listing the Gentiles as it says in 42, but give me 46. Hit it.
Then Paul and Barnabas waxed bold and said, it was necessary that the word of God should first have been spoken to you, but seeing ye put it from you, and judge yourselves unworthy of everlasting life, lo, we turn to the Gentiles.
That's who they turned to, but they turned to people that were not Israelites. That's why he had to make such a bold statement. It's nothing to speak to another Israelite because that's already considered your brethren. Verse 47.
For so hath the Lord commanded us,
The
saying,
Lord did commanded us to speak to this group of people. Go ahead.
I have set thee to be a light of the Gentiles, that thou shouldest be for salvation unto the ends of the earth.
Light to the Gentiles, because that's what this is about, making sure that everyone hears the word so they can make the choice to obtain salvation. Let's go now to Galatians chapter 2. Galatians 2, and go ahead and pick it up at verse 9. Galatians 2 and verse 9. That wouldn't be a big statement of him going to deal with the uncircumcised if they were one of the same. Galatians 2 and verse 9. And what we cannot do is we can't cherry pick the scripts and say that if it's something bad concerning the Gentiles, then that means that they must be actual Europeans. But if they are actually Israelites, that when it says Gentile, that means it's something good. No, we can't cherry pick. Galatians 2 and 9, 2 and 9. When you get there, go ahead and read.
And when James, Cephas, and John, who seemed to be pillars, perceived the grace that was given unto me, they gave to me and Barnabas the right hands of fellowship, that we should go unto the heathen, and they unto the circumcision.
Right, because Israel's not called the heathen. Go ahead.
Only they would that we should remember the poor, the same with
Jump to verse 12.
for before that certain came from James, he did eat with the
He
Gentiles.
did eat with the Gentiles. Go ahead.
But when they were come, he withdrew and separated himself, fearing them which were of the circumcision.
If I'm sitting with Asher, Zebulon, Naphtali, why would I be fearful of other people if they are one and the same? Go ahead. Go ahead and give me verse 13.
And the other Jews dissembled likewise with him, insomuch that Barnabas also was carried away with their dissimulation.
Right, because they did not understand that they were supposed to preach to the Gentiles and all other nations unto the end of the earth, according to Romans chapter 15, verse 9 through 12, where they're always called Gentiles. Alan.
Thank you. Okay. So now that we have had question 1 answered with rebuttals from both sides, we're going to go ahead and move on to question number 2. Question number 2